Hello there, Meoni here, and I'm back with another video here on the Clismcast. Today we're mixing it up a little bit. Today I'm going to be playing on the PlayStation 4 using the capture system that they have on the PlayStation 4 and importing the clips into Premiere Pro, like I would usually do with a PC game. This is Final Fantasy XV's Platinum demo. Now, I'm a huge Final Fantasy aficionado, and I really wanted to play this game. And the only way to do so would be to get a PlayStation 4, and it's coming out later this year, so I went halves with a girlfriend, and this is a result. So this is going to be probably about an hour of me playing the game. So let's have a look. Okay. What the hell was that about? Oh. Pretty. It's a bit blurry. Oh no, there we go. That's why. Depth of focus. Yep.
Huh? What is this place?
Beats me, kid. Oh. Is that a carbuncle? Yes, it is. Look at that. Oh, he's so fluffy. Thank you for bringing me my phone. Yeah, that's a phone. Yeah, that's not how you use a phone. I suppose this is Final Fantasy. It must be something a little bit unusual. Wait, what? It's the carbuncle sending me text messages. Oh, he's so cute. Aww.
Hey, wait!
Wish I had a carbuncle in real life to send me text messages. This is the world of your dreams. Okay. Oh wow, we're actually playing now. That's pretty seamless actually. What the hell? Oh, there's our main protagonist, Noct. I believe his name is Noctis. I looked up a little bit of stuff to do with this game before hopping in. Obviously, because I wanted to see all the trailers and things. I'm massively hyped for it. It's been a while since I played a Final Fantasy game, and 13 didn't really cut it for me with its sequels. Lightning Returns practically didn't exist, if anyone asks. In my sort of opinion, I didn't enjoy the time-sensitive nature, so it's nice to be back into an actual Final Fantasy game where we're not limited by time. So these coins to collect. There seems to be a figure in the top right corner. I did sort of briefly play this for about 10-15 minutes before. My girlfriend's played through this. Oh, hello. Was this Attack on Titan? Don't worry about that guy. He may look scary, but he's really a gentle giant. Well, cheers, Carby. I'm sure I'm going to miss a load of these gems, these coiny gem things. But I'm going to try and get as many as I can, obviously. Oh, did I get them all? Oh, come on, I missed one. Really? And I can't get up there. Well, I could restart the whole thing and try again, but I don't think that would have the same effect. Oh, you haven't just dozed off. You're out cold. Oh, look at that ruby sort of spike on his head. If you want to wake up and see everyone again, we're going to have to find the exit. Alright, dude. Thanks for that. Oh, look at the water. That's actually pretty. Ooh. It's actually creating ripples. I don't know, it's been a while since I played on the console, obviously. I mean, I've not had a PlayStation 4 before, and things do seem quite well optimized. There's obviously going to be a few frame drops and bits and pieces here and there. It seems to be that they're showing off various things technically in this demo, such as day-night cycle, which is quite masterfully done. Oh, bloody hell, that's dark, isn't it? Jesus. Hopefully, oh, there we go. The night's not too bad once you get acclimatized to it with the moonlight. That's pretty nice, actually. I like the glow. I think we'll keep it nighttime. Hopefully that doesn't, look terrible on YouTube, but we'll see. This is a massive test to see if, the settings work for actually recording for YouTube with the PlayStation 4. We are using the onboard sort of integrated UI to record this. Oh, hello. There's another one down here. How much do these give? 10. They give 10 crystals per click on. Or moving to, rather. Just stick with me and you'll be A-okay. Well, I'm sure we will, but there's crystals to collect, and I'm sure I've already missed some at the start of the game, actually, and especially that one on the ramp, but I believe we can use the crystals for something, maybe buying things. We'll have a look maybe later. Maybe it unlocks. This is a weather cycle. Probably not the best way of showing it off would be at night, but... And what's this, rain? Oh, listen to that. That sounds beautiful. That's the sound of a really nicely recorded sound file of rain there. I did an audio production degree at university, and we did a lot of Foley work, and getting a decent rain sound and droplets is actually pretty difficult. The footsteps are quite nice, randomized, quite a lot of samples here. Visually it's quite impressive. Ah, Gwa! They don't look too friendly. You won't be able to take them on bare-handed. Here, a toy sword and a squeaky hammer. This button, right? Okay, so this is the equipment screen, and we just equip them to these 4 slots. Alright, okay, and we can switch between them in battle. That's pretty cool. So the combat in this game is going to be very similar to this. Obviously we've got squeaky hammers and stuff now, but it's a good demonstration of how the lock-on system works. We're simply pressing circle to attack here. I believe you hold square to dodge if you can dodge certain abilities. Nice! Party emote. Okay. Maybe this way? I don't know, Garby. You're the guide. Oh, that looks interesting. It looks like oh, what does that remind me of? Like a crystal... Reminds me of the end of 13, actually, with Fang and Vanille spoilers in that crystal. Found it! Well, I'll be there in a moment. Ooh, what's this? I like these pads, actually. It's a good way of showing off your tech, is to allow you to just stand on things. What's this doing? Whoa! Oh, wow, is that Leviathan? Oh, it totally is. He's huge! So that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to. One of the trailers actually showed, well, I believe it was Leviathan anyway, attacking a city of some description with water all around it. They did kind of hushed over that. In all of the recent trailers, they've not really shown that at all. But I really can't wait to see some of the summons in this game, if we're going to go down that route or not. Follow my tail. Ready, set, jump. It was more of a splash, but okay. Whee! And presumably a loading screen. Okay. From what I've read in this demo, we're going to have 3 separate areas in a demo. It's not very long, so we're going to stretch it out a little bit and just sort of relax and enjoy it and explore a bit and see what things work and what don't. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be a bit apprehensive about a new entry to the Final Fantasy series. Can Square bring back some of the enjoyment that we all know and love? And this, so where are we supposed to go next? This certainly looks, oh wow, sort of borrower's moment. This is very yeah, this is amazing actually. Look at all the pictures on the walls actually. Oh, there's another button. I think you'll like these. Try throwing one. It'll be a blast. What are you going to give me? Fireworks. Hold circle, square to grab a bomb, blah blah blah. Circle. Alright, so we'll put them down here on the bottom bar. I feel a little lost. I know how you feel, dude. This is all new to me. I apologize if my movements are a bit crap. I mean, I haven't played a console game in quite some time, actually. I use console for Dark Souls, obviously, but this is a little bit different, isn't it? So we've stood on a day-night cycle inside here, actually. Let's briefly have a look at what that looks like through these windows. The shadows are quite nice in this. Shadows never really render properly on the PC, from what I can tell. Like, every game I play, I never seem to have a computer that can actually render shadows properly. Maybe it's just me and my hardware, but it always seems to be something that games struggle on. And this game doesn't seem to struggle too much, but that could be just how optimized it is for the console. Most games are made for the made for the console in mind and then ported across, so that's... Wow, that's really bright, isn't it? So that could be where I'm going wrong. So there's a locked pad here that we can probably unlock later on. And I can see a load of crystals. And I want to collect all of these. As many as I can, anyway. A lot of people are probably going to be looking back at this footage and going, well, you missed like 50. And I'll be like, oh, Duscal, does that say on the number plate? Look at this car! Completely overshadowed by the fact that I just summoned a car, or rather turned into one. Okay, these... Oh wow, these are wooden blocks. You just push them around. That's awesome. I could do this for hours. I actually could, but that wouldn't be good for the purposes of YouTube. Oh, at least you can pick up the crystals inside the car, but it appears to be pretty damn slow, really. Or at least cornering. Let's go over here a bit first. What's over here? I'll come back for those crystals. The music's quite nice, actually. It's very Square Enix. Nobuo Uematsu-y. If he did indeed do the... I think it was him that did the soundtrack. Or was he the guy that did all of the actual work on the storyline and gameplay? I can never remember. All I know is that the people at Square Enix have done this stuff for years, and they're all masters of it, so hats off to all of them, really. I mean, I've played all of the Final Fantasy games so far. Apart from 11, I didn't really get time to play that. It didn't support well on my old PC, so I never really got into that community and got myself involved in it, but played a bit of 14 recently. It's pretty nice. I don't really... I haven't really had time to play the new expansion of that, although I'd like to. But you know, I've got a job now, so time's going to get a little bit constrained in terms of how much I have for gameplay and making videos for YouTube. It doesn't really pay out that well, and I was never doing YouTube for money in the first place. But it was a dream of mine to go somewhere with it. But anyway, enough of that. Let's have a look at this. What is that, a rhino? Sort of overshadowed by the fact of how easy the combat is. It's very fluid. You can tell because I was completely off topic talking about real life and just completely lost track of how good this is. There's a fox on the side of that book. A really nice car. World Drifter or something like that. The font's a bit hard for me to read. No falling damage in this mode? I presume not. So I guess on point, this is some kind of dream that we're in, and the Carbuncle's kind of like a dream guide, maybe? Come on, I know you can get up here. Surely. There's books and stuff up there. Surely there's... Okay, maybe I'm just approaching this from the wrong direction. Let's try over here. There you go. You see, look, exactly. I'm completely inept when it comes to puzzles and jumping. It feels really weird to play a Final Fantasy game like this. It feels more like Kingdom Hearts in many ways. I think that's one of the comments that my girlfriend had as well. It's very Kingdom Hearts-esque. The music is very much more flamboyant in that direction. It's quite relaxing and refreshing to see this, actually. The shine on the floor there is quite nice. So the clock was set at morning, I think, the last pad I stood on. So we've got pretty much a day cycle. So we'll be able to see how long a day cycle actually is in this game. That might not be how it is in the actual game, but gives us a rough idea. There's another pad that's locked there. Some cardboard boxes, and suddenly a load of monsters. Alright. The squeaky hammer seems to do most damage, and also does like splash damage if they're both next to each other. The sword I'm going to kind of, I guess, neglect to use a little bit here. I mean, it must have some use in the actual game, if I could actually hit these things. The camera is a little bit off. I don't like that. I'm having to use my my right thumb a lot to use the R3 stick around quite violently to catch these guys, unless there's a way of locking on. In fact, I think there is actually in the menu sort of mentions over there on the right side of the screen. It says you click down to lock on your right stick. Yeah, I suppose that would make it a lot easier. That's just me being a noob then. There's a lot to learn about this combat. This is something very different for a Final Fantasy sort of long-term player like myself. You know, it's completely different. And I'm sure the sword has some advantages. And the recording cut there, so we missed a tiny bit of combat, but we are in the same area. Apologies for that. And we're back. And we're just in the other corner of the room now. And there's some wafer biscuits that we're going to jump over and check around here. and it's a dead end. So yeah, like I was saying, the recording actually cut off slightly there, a bit disjointed. Like I say, I'm getting used to the PlayStation 4's recording technology. It's completely different. I have actually got a capture card somewhere. Oh, hello, crystals down here. As I was saying, I've got a capture card somewhere in the wardrobe. I was messing around with a PlayStation 3 recording, but I never actually got time to try that out properly and give it a good go. So I might try and see if it works for the PS4. If not, this works perfectly fine. It seems to be, well, we'll see how good the resolution is and the frames per second, etc. But we're using the native recording. Okay, why is it so hard for me to balance on a book? And I fell off again. This is going to be dreadful for people watching. It's going to be torturous, horrible. All of the 2 viewers that watch this probably. But this is, like I say, a bit of a test to see what I can do in terms of live recording and a bit of gameplay of a game series that I love. If this works out and looks decent on YouTube, I might consider doing a few playthroughs. I've recently bought The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, which I have left off from playing because I want to do a bit of a playthrough on the YouTubes if this does work. So you have that to look forward to. And obviously I'll be a little bit more relaxed and probably used to that sort of recording method. But for now we're just testing out the Final Fantasy 15 demo, which I know there's another demo, but I'm not sure if you have to buy a game to get that. I might consider popping by my local game and seeing if they've got whatever that is when I Google it. But I know there's another demo that we can play, but this is the one you can download for free on the PSN store. Ah, jumped into a load of water. God damn it. At least it looks good. Anything in this cup? No tea? I wouldn't mind a cup of tea right now, actually. Nice cup of Earl Grey. Probably go with a setting, actually. Oh, there's a car. Let's make use of this. Oh, a different one. Oh, it's a horrible yellow, like 1930s car. You know what they're missing here? The ability to actually like hit a horn. I really miss that. They should add that. Square Enix, add a horn to your cars. Alright, let's kill these goblins. Well, I think they're goblins anyway. It just says nightmare. Oh, there's a big one. Hello. And I'm not using the lock-on thing, am I? Not properly. I will learn. Eventually I will learn. But then again, I've got quite a while before this game comes out. So I might have a few goes at this. Oh no, did I lose a crystal then? Oh, do you lose crystals when you get hit? Oh, that's going to sincerely piss me off. Oh well. Well, let's continue. I do like the shadows. I will complain a lot about shadows in games and how they should just not add them. But they've done a good job so far. The resolution seems to be quite well rendered. Things seem to be quite nice. Some nice effects. I'm sure it'll be really ridiculously flashy in the actual other areas of the final game. Now, I'm not sure if I've checked over there or not. No, it just looks like another dead end. Oh, a green version. Oh, this. I'd like to say that's slightly better colour, but no, not really. Oh, you can push them around. You know what's a real shame that you can't run them over and it does damage. I would have really enjoyed that. So let's kill some of these dog creatures. Get out of here, dog. Still using the squeaky hammer. This is my repetitive favourite weapon. It's quite enjoyable. It's very satisfying, even though that annoying squeak is just going to do my head in for this demo. I can't wait to actually see some of the actual weapons. I wonder if you do get hammers and things. Ooh, and I wonder what skins I'll have for the weapons. See, that's always something that's sort of impressed me about these games, that how technology evolves, no matter how bad the gameplay turns in some of them, in some of our childhood favourite, not MMOs, but RPGs in general, always seems to blow me away visually what they can do, like animations and sort of the artwork that they put into this stuff. The concept is just on a whole new level than it was in like 1997. It's just fantastic. And the technology is really there to render some of the stuff as well. Like, as you can see here on screen, this is absolutely beautiful. Lighting is something that's propelled itself like at light speed over the past few years. It's unparalleled. Some of the textures are a bit dodgy though. These leaves are a bit flat, but you know, we can forgive them for little bits and bobs like that. Reflections, lighting, all the best bits really, the things that have advanced the most. The thing that sadly devolved, ooh, a new sword, Radiant Sword. Let's equip that. Ooh, what does it look like? Is it radiant? Let's have a look. It's pretty green. That's quite nice. Anyway, as I was saying, the thing that has devolved a little bit is the actual gameplay. And the exploration. A lot of the Final Fantasy games became more linear. Well, they were always linear anyway, but it was always that sort of get on the world map and explore. Oh my god, I'm stuck between blocks. That's not good. There was always that sort of exploration value that I really enjoyed. You know, Final Fantasy 8 and 7, we had airships, and 6 to that matter. And you know, 10 was good. We still had an airship later on, and we could visit places. I didn't mind that so much. But then in 13, it just became, I don't know, it just sort of lost something. Now, I really enjoyed 13 as a game. The storyline was good, if confusing in places, you know, as they always are, but I think they lost some of the gameplay elements that made Final Fantasy, you know. Nothing really beats a little side stuff, and Lightning Returns, in my opinion, just wasn't a Final Fantasy game, because you took away that freedom. Oh, I've got to get that one. How am I going to reach that? This is going to be one hell of a jump. They took away that freedom that everybody really enjoyed as part of the series, and I don't think Final Fantasy will ever recover, and Square Enix will ever recover that until we get that amount of fun and enjoyment from just the sheer freedom to do what you want, where you want, you know, take a chocobo and explore the world and breed chocobos like we could in 7. Or maybe I'm just a massive, like, idiot for nostalgia and can't move on, but that's for you to decide. Nevertheless, I think that this is definitely a step towards more enjoyment. Hopefully it sticks down its route. Now, I've seen some of the trailer footage, nearly got that, of like the full world exploration, and that's really what I want. And there's rumours of an airship as well, or at least a flying car on one trailer. Spoilers, probably. I see a gem down there. I'm going to try and get it, but I keep clipping through these blocks. It's not the best. There we go. Let's get around this corner. That's really what I want from a Final Fantasy game. More exploration, more enjoyment like I had when I was a kid, and a good story. That's all I need, really. I'm not asking a lot, I suppose. But, blocks flying everywhere? That's amazing. I'm actually enjoying this quite a lot. It reminds me... Yeah, it reminds me solidly of Kingdom Hearts, more than a Final Fantasy game, but that's not a bad thing. If anything, that's a step forward in terms of, you know, making a world more inhabited. But we'll see what the quests are like, if we have a quest structure, and what a side quests, if there are any, and all of that is still yet to come, and that's the juicy bits that I enjoy from a Final Fantasy game, sort of like the completionist side of it. But we're finally on table. It's only taken us like 25 minutes to get up here. I was going to hit that with the hammer and hope that it would fly, but sad face. We'll try again in a minute. After we deal with these critters. So the fireworks seem to be pretty good. They're doing a little bit of damage, but I'm sure that if I actually aimed them properly, they would do a hell of a lot more. The hammer's still ruling me out though. Like, I'll try the sword in the next section, I guess, but it just seems to be the go-to way of dealing with these. Hopefully there's a bit of variety in terms of what the weapons can actually do, and there's a benefit to using all of them in the final game. It'll be a hell of a lot more refreshing than just spamming circle, but we'll see. Hopefully the magic system... Oh, there we go! We actually got that one to fly. Hopefully the magic system, like I was saying... let's aim this for Kirby. Can I get him? Oh, I missed him by an inch. That's real sad. It's like Kirby Ball, new Final Fantasy demo. A game for people to play. If someone can actually hit Carbuncle with a ball, leave a comment below and a link to a video. That will make me... Oh, love heart sort of emote sent to me on the text message. Right here, this house. The next exit's inside. Well, that's lovely, dude, but I'm going to get the crystals that you're obviously hiding behind this house, because why else would you have a house if there weren't crystals behind it? between all these cups of tea. Just going to knock over your block pillars there, screw you. And get this one over here. So that shall bring us to 273. Yep, there we go. That's 10 for that one. Doesn't look like we can get any higher unless we somehow stack the blocks. Bloody hell, where did that go? Oh, it bounced off a chair. And apparently the flowers have solid collision detection, so that's good to know. Oh, there's another ball. Alright, we're going to try this again. This time, well, it came back. I'm glad it didn't hit me and knock me off, but... And it's gone. Well, as much as I could spend all day here, we should probably move on to the next area. Yes. So far I'm enjoying this. It's like being a kid again. I'm having to stop myself from having too much enjoyment because otherwise this video is going to be like 2 hours long and that's not going to be good to edit or upload. This is always going to be, going to be a long playthrough, but that would take the biscuit a little bit too much. So there should be, we had a jungle sort of area, we had a tabletop sort of borrower setting. There should be I think there might be 2 more settings. I think one big one and then something else afterwards that we won't talk about. Obviously I've read up on this a little bit. I know some things to expect, but not all of them. And here we are in some kind of town with more familiar music you might recognize. We're looking for a long hallway that'll lead to the end of your dream. Let's look for it together. As I was saying, this music you might recognize from the trailers. I think this is the main theme, or close to being the main theme. So yeah, let's have a look around, shall we? This is bricked off wall there. I'd like to get rid of this rain. I know there's weather buttons somewhere. There was on the other map. Oh, what's this? Shining hammer. Is this an upgrade for my squeaky hammer? Let's have a look what this looks like. Is it really that shiny? Oh, bloody hell. It's got an AoE as well. Rainbow colours. We're going to kill things with rainbows. That's how we should have done from the beginning, really. I mean, God. Bow now before the terrible vengeance of the rainbow. That's a day-night cycle thing. May as well, I guess. I suppose we're only going to make it harder for ourselves if we don't reset that back to day, though. That is really dark, isn't it? Holy crap. And there's all the street lights. That looks pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I like that. But, for the purposes of recording, it's... Oh, hello. I did not expect those to come out of there. Oh, this thing does so much damage. What the hell? Talk about upgrades. Anyway, as I was saying, I'll try... There we go, it's daytime. I'll reset that as daytime, because otherwise on YouTube it might look too dark. I have no idea how well the export of these video clips will be. Oh, there we go. Yay! Rainbow emote, thank you. There's no rainbows, just sunlight. Well, there's another monster. I'm going to try and check every nook and cranny here, in case I'm missing some crystals. Although I should probably restart if I want all the crystals, since I've missed so many at the start of the game. Oh, and we missed. This thing just does so much damage. And there we go, I've lost another crystal, I think. Damn it! Alright, what's down here? Oh, we've been that way, haven't we? May as well loop round, in case we miss a little tucked away thing. So there's some steps there, a blanked off door. Alright, let's go up the steps then, I'll bite. Oh, crystals? Oh, this must be the place. That's the long corridor that leads to the end of this level, I think. What does this do? Oh, it gives me more fireworks. That seems to be some kind of monster face. What does this give me? I don't see what it gave me. What did it give me? Meteor rain. Let's put it over there. This could be a good chance to try out some of the other spells, I suppose. Let's spawn another monster, I presume. Yeah, that's what that does, totally. Oh, there's a crystal over there. Looks like a jumping puzzle. Alright, let's try this meteor rain then. Throw it there at the boxes. Oh! Wow. Judging by all those health bars depleting on the screen, I believe that this is like almost like a limit break spell? I don't know. Whatever it is, it just killed everything. Oh, another present. What are we going to get this time? Raindrops times 5. That would be another spell. A bomb that summons rain, I think that said. Nice flower stand. Another crystal hiding in the corner. See, I'm usually pretty good at... Oh, hello. I didn't expect you. I'm usually pretty good, like I was going to say, at finding things in these sort of games. And I completely missed. That looks amazing, though. Look at that. That guy only slightly walked into it and nearly got owned, so... Oh, that's cool. It's nice to see that the flashy bits are flashy and the non-flashy bits are still relatively flashy, if that makes any bloody sense. Probably not. What's this? Person into question. What? What is this? Like I'm a water buffalo or something. And I can't turn. I can't turn. The turning circle's gone from okay to awful. Alright, cool. Bit like driving a car then. Nope. Nearly got him stuck on a post. Way too big for a water buffalo, whatever this is. I'm sure it has an entry in the bestiary in the final game. Like all good Final Fantasy games. At least we can still pick up the crystals. This is quite satisfying. Apart from when I get stuck in a tree. Alright, well, I think that's all there is down here, and I don't fancy walking up there as a wildebeest, or whatever it is. Or changing the weather, and that's where we started. Oh, so let's go back up here then. Now there's another one. Is this going to give me the same thing? Yeah. This wildebeest thing is so cute though. I kind of want one as a pet, but I know that it'd just wreck everything. It's bad enough having a dog. But, ooh, big waterfall thing to the left there. Alright, let's check the left area first then. I've not been to this area of the town. So there's another like button thing to press on. Something stirs in a dreamscape. Remember when your dad brought you that ball you wanted? It made you so happy, but what you wanted most was for him to play with you. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, sad chocobo sort of dragging its dead body across the floor emote. I agree, Carby. I agree. I have no idea what I was supposed to be. Just sad chocobo, and I accidentally walked on that. That's fine. It's gone slightly more blurry and overcast. That's the weather settings. Rain, sunshine, and blur. Nice water wheel over there, actually. That's quite nice. Another day-night cycle there. Right, so is this a jumpman? Let's try double jumping. There we go. Easy peasy, easy peasy. I like. So we're back down here. So that's pretty much it for this area then. Apart from the lovely music that I'm droning on in front of. Unfortunately, you won't be able to hear very well. Sorry for that. Up ahead is where your dream ends. The one place you feel safest. So where would he feel safest? You've always been a real sleepyhead. True. In real life I am. Maybe your dream will end with you in your bed. See, I know all about you. Pretty impressive, huh? Well, I suppose. Don't most kids sort of spend their time in bed as much as possible? I know I did as a teenager, I still do. Are you ready? The end is just up ahead. What, the end of the game? This demo? That's sad. Hopefully I get a chance to actually spend my crystals on something, otherwise I've completely wasted my time. Let's have a look. I'd only just realised on the loading screen is that really cute little blue carbuncle in the forest there. I presume that's the same guy, but... Oh, it just makes me want to play Final Fantasy XIV again. It was really good MMO. Really enjoyed it. Just didn't have a community to play with, sadly. Alright, let's see then. What have we got? Oh? We're in a city with no music. It's the Citadel. It is. Something doesn't feel right. You're telling me? This place is beautiful for cities go. I think I remember this staircase from one of the trailers. Oh, here we go. It's your home and all, but is this truly your safe place? Oh no, watch out! No! Oh, you said it for me. That's an iron giant, if ever I saw one. Don't be afraid, squeak squeak, I'll protect you through your darkest dreams.
Wow.
This one will protect you through your darkest dreams. But remember, Noct, in the world of your dreams, you are king.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, there he is, Noctis. Is that really you, Noct? Yeah, I can scarcely believe it myself. Okay, Iron Giant, different weapons suddenly, and I'm going to get clobbered. Just somehow managed to miss that. And I got hit. Okay, this guy has a lot of health. What is it, Demi? He just pulled me in and did some damage, so it kind of looked a bit like Demi, actually. So on the top of our bowl we have what I presume is a short sword. On the left we have a broadsword, and on the right magic. So this is the short sword, and I'm just getting completely annihilated here. Ow. We have MP and health down the right there. The HP bar is going to run out pretty quickly if I... Oh god. I cast magic. I got hit in the face. No. That fire though. That looks pretty cool. Square defend, circle attack. Someone doesn't want you to wake up. That's why the monster is here. Oh wow, that really is cool. But we can blink away from it? What did I press there? Triangle. So triangle is like a blinky thing. I saw in one of the trailers the ability to like blink onto items. Like, well, he jumped anyway. Oh god, I'm gonna die horribly, and this is gonna be incredibly embarrassing, isn't it? I suppose we can hit them, blink through him, and then do damage like that. Oh no, I blinked into his sword. No, 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 no. Ow. Stasis. Oh, I'm out of mana. And health, by the looks of it. Run away! The best tactic ever. Run away. What does this thing do? Can I break that barrel? Is that something I should do? Probably. I believe in you, Noct. You can do it. Oh. What are you gonna give me? Nothing? You just cast Ruby Light. Oh! There's reticles now. Can I press triangle to, like, blink to those then? Oh, totally can. Yeah, I saw this in the trailer, actually. For some reason, Carbuncle didn't let me do it until later. But you basically blink in, switch weapon, and don't press the right button. And oh, look at the damage there. And then change back to the short sword, blink up here, and then warp strike again, switch to the broadsword, and hit him a couple of times. Made that look easy, didn't I? I was worried for a start there. I thought this was actually going to be the end of this video. You did it, Noct. I certainly did. I don't even know how, really. You could finally wake up. Unlocked platinum plates. That's all very well and good, but I don't know where they are. Look at the damage he did. And finally we got some music. What's this? Day, night, and weather. Not interested in those. That was actually really fun. Quite fluid. A lot more fluid than the normal fights. I can imagine boss fights being quite enjoyable in this game. Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything. Perhaps that button does something whilst you're in the fight. I really didn't look around, did I? But I suppose I didn't really have much time. I suppose the barrels are explosive. You might be able to hit those, and probably with a fire spell that we were given. Another pad that does nothing. I suppose that's it then, is it? Is that it for the Final Fantasy demo? Oof. I'm really interested to see... I want more, really, is what I'm trying to say. That was really enjoyable. As Iron Giant fights go, they're always pretty epic in the games. And that seems to be... He seems to be guarding that. So what's this one? This is a monster symbol. Alright, so presumably you could just respawn the boss and have another fight with him. We're not going to do that today. We might make a short video in the future of me not dying horribly at the start of a fight. But for now... Awakening plate and proceed to the ending. Oh, that's really sad. But totally... I'm going to be quiet now and watch the ending, and we'll talk about the game in a second. Hey, that's your dad's car, isn't it? Now I get it. This is your safe place. Ah, you can always be with your dad when you're riding in his car. I love the music, actually. That's beautiful. Oh, you're so cute. Get in the car with me, Carby. Everyone's waiting for you. Can I take you with me?
Thanks.
No, don't just say see you. You bet. Now in you go. Oh, I want one. I might have to buy a plushy carbuncle. See if there's one at MCM next year. That's a nice little rounded ending.
Wait. I remember your name now.
Hmm? What is his name? Black screen, that's his name. What is his name? Username Karbi-chan. Woohoo! I named him Karbi-chan because why not? In Final Fantasy 15, you will join a grown-up Noctis and his dependable buddies in a world. From all of us at the FF team, including your favourite little magical guide. See you again soon. Chocobo dance with love hearts. That's adorable. Would you like to order Final Fantasy? I will at some point when my bank balance has gone up from work. Purchase a game at any time from a title menu. Right, so opinions. Fluid combat would be better if I learnt how to lock on. Tutorial wise, they need to work on that, but I'm sure in the final game there'll be a better tutorial rather than just something at the side of the screen. Combat is very simplistic. I'm hoping for a little bit more of complexity later in the game with maybe summons or a better sort of branching customization of your character with weapons and spells and things like in the other games. But in terms of what people have said, I'm not really sure it's as bad as people have made out, to be honest. It's quite nice. It's fluid. The storyline is definitely there. What glimpse I had into Noct's past, obviously with his father, there's a bit of repressed memories there. And if you've watched any trailers, you'd know a little bit more about that as well. But all in all, I think the Platinum demo is fantastic. It's free for download on the PSN store if you have a PlayStation 4. And if you don't, you can watch me and my footage. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.